Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be messing around with some Viescraft stuff. So I hope you guys are ready. Alright guys, so today I did a little bit over here. I've done just a little bit, added a little bit more decoration stuff, you know, nothing real big, just added some lights and things like that. But I wanted to talk a little bit. As I was doing that, I was using my Viescraft ship. I was using my Viescraft ship. Wow, I have a really hard time saying that. But I was doing that, and it made it a little bit easier to place things up on the roof. But I was like, man, I really need to upgrade this thing. And so I'm currently running on a separate build. After I did some testing in another world, I did some testing and I realized that when you upgrade the ship, which I didn't know this in original testing, because I was used to the old version, in the new version it actually consumes the upgrade. So it would be almost insane for me to make you have to use the upgrade, make another upgrade, and repeat all the way through the upgrades for the first core, which requires Nether star, and it also requires the ship. So what I did was this right here is the main gate for getting into Viescraft, and that's all I want it to be, because what I have it set up right now is where tier 2 requires a tier 1, tier 3 requires both of these, so it's just really a crafting setup that I have going here. But the main thing is I made the airship core a little bit different. Now it doesn't require the airship core, which is kind of ridiculous because the airship core is this recipe, and it would be insane for me to make you have to craft it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate times just to upgrade this thing. So instead, we're stuck with these upgrades right here. So these upgrades are just fine. They're perfectly fine. A lot of this is probably going to be the hardest one, is the balloon, just because of the amount of leather that it's going to require for you. But other than that, things should be fine. It's not going to be that hard to upgrade. But we're going to work on that. We're going to get some upgrading done. I do at least want to try and upgrade as much as I can. Each one of these requires all these logic chips. And logic chips are going to be a big part of this. So let's get some gold. And we're going to split some gold down into some nuggets. Quite a few nuggets, actually. Let's go ahead and split those down, because we're going to need quite a few logic chips. Quite a few. Now, I know I mentioned this at the beginning, or at the end of the last episode, where I was talking about, you know, when's this series going to end? How long is this series going to last for us? I'm going to try my best to, you know, we're going to continue this series for a little while. There's going to be a lot of odd and end things to do. This is more of a vanilla type pack. So we're gonna try some vanilla stuff that I've actually never done before, and possibly do some you know, vanilla mechanics, and try them out. We do have some stuff in here that makes vanilla a little bit easier on us, so that's gonna be a thing all in itself. But there we go. We have 49 of those. We're gonna mess around with some things. And first, I just want to get my main flight going. This is gonna be really cool to have set up and flying it around the base. Oh. I need to get glass, so sand is going to be a big part of this. Let's get some sand cooking in here first. Sorry, gold. You're going to have to wait. Because I don't know how much sand I actually have. Probably not that much. I keep thinking it's not called Vies, it's like Viescraft. As in German. I think this is a German mod. German airships. Things like that. So I'm probably saying that very funny. But let's get a few of these. These are going to be used in the cores. So, like this, let's make some crafting tables. And we're going to make some more of the airship workbenches. So there we go. And we have a core. And I think that we to upgrade to tier 2, we'll test this out on our actual ship here. We can actually make a tier 2, so let's go ahead and make the tier 2, and then we'll remake a tier 1, just to be on the safe side. And we're going to test this out on our ship. Now I can throw it in here, and we're just do this to test this out. Can I throw the upgrade in here? Okay, right here. Core effects and airships maximum storage base. So we can put it in here. but we can't upgrade because it requires our first upgrade. Then we can put a tier 2 and upgrade from there. Look at that. That works. Okay, so in my theory, it was correct. That was a thing, and we now have a core, and it actually changes the color of your airship because our core has been upgraded. All right, so that's upgraded to tier 2. Let's work on this. It's going to take a couple boats. We're going to need a few shovels. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make 4 boats for right now. 4 lovely boats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 boats. And these frames, these are going to require iron bars. So let's get 64 of those. And we'll make some of these frames. That's, I think 16. That should be enough for a few of these. Oh, we're still making the this right here. So like I said, it's going to require a lot of logic chips. And I mean a lot of them. So be prepared. You're going to be making a bunch of those logic chips. There's that. Here's our base. That's tier 1. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to tier 2. And I think we can probably do tier 3. Okay, we can't do tier 3 because we don't have enough diamond at this point. But we are going to make another tier 1, so that way we can upgrade this. So tier 1, tier 2. Okay, so that's done. So we can at least get a tier 2 going. This is going to be the one that's a little bit more expensive because I don't know how many blaze rods I have. I have none. So, you know what that means? Trip to the Nether. Now, I was looking into possibly making the trip to the Nether a little bit easier on ourselves. So, cobblestone is going to be my best friend for this. I'm going to be making a cobblestone rail system, possibly, and that's going to be one of the big projects that we're going to have. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and actually, we also need to place a portal. I'm going to be making my own portal soon. And that's going to be something that I need to work on as well. So 14 of those with flint and steel. And we're going to have to go blaze hunting. Now, our airship does work in the Nether. It does. So we may use that in the Nether. But for right now, I do have my glider. I do have my elytra. Elytra's kind of dangerous in the Nether. That's another thing. You got to be careful with that because hitting walls can kill you. But I'm going to use the hang glider in my jet boots. I think I have them on me. Rocket boots. Rocket pants. And we need gunpowder. So, we'll keep that on us. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a new portal. We're going to build a building around the portal. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. So, the work is done for the most part. Until we can actually, oh man, I don't want to go there. Until we can actually get some rail carts. Now, I do have this ghast that is really he's gonna eyeball me as soon as he sees me here. Gotta be careful. Alright. Oh man, they're so hard to hit sometimes. But we want to get him back. I don't think we failed to hit him once. Oh man, this is a bad place for us to be fighting this guy. Oh yeah, we got him that time. Oh, get that return to sender. Now I really hope. Oh no. I really hope that. Oh, we did. We got his ghast here. Good. Alright, come on now. Come on. We're actually after you. I have a place set up to actually go after you for real, not to be bothered with you right now. So, let's head back up, and we'll start working on or start talking about the thing that I have been working on for a while. Let me go ahead and jump up here. That was not a part of what I was planning on doing, but that's okay. Alright, so, I have this long section here that I've been working on. And yeah, we can literally just run through this. We can I think it's faster to do this than it is to actually run. So if we jump every now and then and we let us fly, then we will actually go. Because if I hold this, we kind of stop a little bit. And then running is also not as fast. We are going to set up what am I thinking? Set up a rail cart here. Whew, if I can talk. And a rail system will make this work a lot faster, a lot easier. We'll be able to get from point A to point B. And this will get us to our blaze grinder. And yeah, so I spent some time, I got to here, and then I wanted to build off, so I enclosed my section over there, and then I built up from here, and then worked my way back. Because that was honestly the easiest and best way to do that. And yeah, we can actually just fly this way. And then we can use our landing path, and bam, we have landed, and we are safe, for the most part. Now, I'm going to sit here and grind this for a little while. I do have... I think I have a looting sword. This one has looting 3 on it. So, let's use this on this. I wanted to save it for something like this. And yeah, I'm gonna sit here and farm this guy. And use my looting to do so. So yeah, I'll just have to stand back, wait for these guys to spawn up. And then I should be good. I have a lot of fire fire protection and stuff on here. And that should be pretty easy. And I'll just sit here for a little while, you know, farm these guys up, and I'll get a few blaze rod. We already have 8. We only killed, what, 2, I think, so far? So this looting really does help. So I'll be back once we get that, and then we can start working on more Viescraft. Alright, so I have 42. I think that is going to be plenty. That should last us quite a while. At least anyways. At least I think so. I hope so. But yeah, we're going to fly our way back. It's a little bit faster for me to do... you know, this way, and then super glide our way all the way back, and then from there, we can just kind of mosey our way back. But like I said, this will be a lot faster. I know we can even do ice. I think ice can go in the Nether. No, I don't think so. I think it'll mess things up. But we can try. We can try. I mean, I'm not familiar with those type of vanilla mechanics because I've never used them. And I've not really watched other people use them. So, knowing whether or not you can use ice in the Nether is one of those, like, minuscule things that I just don't know about. But if you can use it in the Nether, oh yeah, we should probably, like, use ice and find a cold biome and totally do that. Or make herself an ice farm, one of those things, and get that going, because that would make my life a lot easier. So, I'll see you guys on the other side. So, we are back. We have a few things. I ended up getting a few discs and things like that. But we're going to go ahead and continue working on this. So let's get back into Viescraft. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. And we were working on making the engine upgrade parts. Yeah, because we were needing engine fragments. And you get 4 apiece for these. So that's why we were working on actually getting blaze rods. And then we need more chip pieces. And I don't know what's preventing us. I guess... I think the only thing preventing us from the chip pieces is the gold. Which is okay. We're going to just turn all of this gold down into more nuggets. Perfect. Okay. So, back to making these engine parts. Now, it does require this. These are going to be definitely required for this. So we're going to need the airship engine, which does require pistons. Now, because of the piston recipe being a little bit more difficult, like I said, this is going to be a little bit harder to upgrade. We only need 3 of each. So technically we're going to need 6 pistons. So let's go get our soul urns. I know it is a little dark over here, but that's fine. We can easily glide our way over here. And pick ourselves up 6 urns. Why not? Why not pick ourselves up some urns? I do hear an Enderman. Oh boy. That's not something I like hearing, but we do have one. Alright, we're gonna make our way back up. Technically I can do my crafting from anywhere. I just want to get out of there. Okay. Let's get back to making this engine part. So, we need pistons. We also need some redstone lockets. We're going to need 6 of them, because like I said, we're going to be making 6 pistons. So let's go ahead and do that. So, we should only be able to make 6 of them. There we go. I think my math's right. 6 of these, correct? Because we're making 3. Uh-oh. We're missing this. Oh, and we need some iron. We actually need to grab the iron out of this chest. Now, I was processing iron, so that shouldn't be a surprise to actually have some in here, along with some lovely stone and glass. Perfect. I can't wait to get this thing upgraded, because this is really cool whenever you get it upgraded. And it's even cooler now that some changes have been made. So, let's get back to this, tier 1. There we go. We'll make the rest of these. So 3 of those is what we needed. It's fine. Throw that back in there. And let's make the first one, which is going to need, by the way, logic chips. Let's make a few more of these logic chips. So we may have to make more of them, I'm sure. There's our first engine piece. We'll go ahead and make another one, and then we're going to work on this one. This one requires gold, in which we do have gold at this point. And there we go. So, we have engine 1 frame. Now, let's go back and we'll make another engine 1. So, we have these ready to be tiered up. Now, we're getting into the fun part. The airship balloon, which I think is going to be our major drawback. Yeah, that tan leather is going to be fun. Tanned leather. Let's get our leather. What's our leather supply look like? 15. We have 4 bolts already. And I think this recipe, honestly, needs to be changed. I can go in and actually show you guys how I change recipes. Well, never mind. I don't think I'm worried about it. But when I was originally designing this, I was like thinking that I feel like this scale of the difficulty is way steeper than it should be for the Viescraft stuff. And I think it's just honestly grind. And you don't want to, I don't want you to have to grind too much in this pack. That's honestly, the grind is at the beginning, and it just slows your roll. Everything just sort of slows you down. And that's what I want it to be. I just don't want this thing to go crazy. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the recipe, instead of it being tan bolts, which is kind of crazy, now that I think about how much leather this actually requires to make, it's going to be cut tanned leather. And we're going to use that surrounding in a circle to make the original set. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get back in here and get some shears, because now that the recipe is now fixed and to a better standard, I think, or a better progression, I think it's going to work out a lot easier for us. So, I don't want Viescraft to be something that is really hard to get. I want it to be something that you don't get right away, but something that's has its, wait time. But leather is something that is really demanding on servers, for one thing, because you don't want to have a whole bunch of entities. So being forced to have tons and tons of cows is just not a good thing overall. So that's why I went ahead and decided to do that. So let's just go ahead and see the new recipe. So this is the new recipe. Instead of it requiring the original airship balloon, it's just going to require the balloon itself here. And this is actually not that bad. This just requires cut tan leather, and you actually get 2 for each one. And I'm going to unravel these bolts, and we're going to cut this leather here down into size. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's actually take the current leather that we have, because we don't have any tan leather, and let's get, I don't know how much dung I actually have. I have 7 dung. That'll only be enough for 7 leather, but bark is another story. And we're going to need 8 bark for each piece of leather. And what I like to do is actually extend this out, and we can take the strips here, and I'll extend this out. There we go. So I'm going to actually have a lot more than I'm going to need. But what we can do is we can do 15 times, 8 we need? And so technically we need 120 bark. So 120 minus 64 will be 56. And there we go. So 15 will get us this much, so this is how much bark we're actually going to need to be able to convert this stuff over. So let's go ahead and grab that. And we'll get that switched up right away. So right in here, I did change this up a little bit, as I said before. I think this will work if it is stoked. I could be wrong. Okay, it gives us glue when it's stoked. So that's not what we want. And I mean, the only other thing I can do is maybe put a lever in here somewhere. There's got to be a lever I can put in here that would turn off the bellow. You know what? We could try this. Temporarily. Let's get a axe. Oh, of course I get the one axe that is completely broken for me. And right here is the bellow. If I give this a permanent oh, this is not what gets a redstone signal, is it? No, it's not. I would have to give this back here a redstone signal. But I'm going to turn it off temporarily until I get a fix for this. Right here is where the redstone signal needs to go. Huh. There's actually not a... I can probably do it right now. I mean, it's not going to be too difficult to do this. Let's run a redstone current under this. Let's get some cobblestone. And what we can do is run a redstone current back here. And we should be able to toggle this on and off with a lever. And I don't think it will affect these hoppers. If it does, it's not really that big of a deal anyways. Of course, it's going to break that. Why would it not? Okay, I think this will work. Let's see. We'll do redstone here. And we can just give this full power when we want it to be full powered. That is not going to get powered by a lever, is it? I need a different type. This is where I'm a redstone noob sometimes. So that technically, if I have this connected correctly, will give me full power, but it's because we need a lever in this place, or we need a pickaxe. We need to extend this back. Avoiding that. You gotta love redstone. We can switch this, though. Let's get a... not a comparator. A repeater. We'll use a repeater here. Wrong way. And we want this up on a block. That is correct. Up on a block. This going back some more. Not like that. Oh, we don't want this hooked at all. We want a repeater going this way. You know what? It's probably best just to put it on the floor. It'll be easier that way. Oh, that's such a pain to get this to go correctly. There we go. That'll work. Right? Let's move this. All of this work just for this to work. And do I have this backwards? No way are you spawning in there. He's like, I give up. I'm sure you guys are like yelling at the screen going, this way! Do it this way! It would be so much easier if you just did it this way. And in my head I'm like going, what are you talking about? This is completely easy, right? I should be able to do this in my sleep. Right? I should be able to I played Minecraft for so long that redstone should not be an issue anymore. But here it is. I'm like, what is redstone? Alright. Now, that should work. Oh, man. And just to be neat about it... What? Comparator. Oh wait, that won't work because we have a block there. Never mind. We're not going to be neat about it, we're just going to light this whole thing. And what we could do is actually do that. Alright. Oh... It has to go up on the block above it. Okay. I think we have it. Right? Shouldn't that power this redstone? I thought that would power the block, thus powering the redstone. Am I going crazy or something? Does that not run current to this redstone? Are we using the right block? 1, 2, we're off a block. Wow. Anyways, so, back to what we were working on before. Let's set this up right. Oh man, how derpy am I? For the last time, permanently disabled. Oh, that was stressful. Why was that so bad? That should not have been as difficult as it was. But boy, that was... Don't redstone on camera, guys. It's stressful. No, I have no idea what I was doing. I don't know why. I was struggling with that. Anyways, but now this is to normal mode, so this should work. Oh man, after all of that struggling, I think this will actually work, right? Or is it gonna break? Is something wrong? Right? We have that. Does this... Where's the other recipe? Where's the recipe for tan leather? Am I doing this completely wrong again? Oh, it has to be scorn. Wow, I am derping even more than before. So, technically, I can throw this in here. I should put another thing up here that'll say leather. A leather processing. Let's do... what do they... frame. Item frame. We can throw another one of those up there, and that will be for leather. And up here will be the scorn leather. And it's no big deal, I'll just put a sign up there whenever I get one. But leather goes here, scorn leather will end up in this chest whenever it's done. So yeah, after that craziness, let's get back to getting our ship upgraded. So as we wait for this to upgrade, let's go ahead and finish up making some more of these. Now, we do get 4 per, which is going to be very handy. So let's go ahead and grab that many. Actually, we'll need 1 more stack for that. There we go. All right, and so let's work on this. So this one's going to require iron. We're going to make 2 of those. Right, 1 more. Then we're going to make the double. There we go. And so now we have this all set and ready to go. So now we technically have a Viescraft ship leveled up to tier 2. It is set to tier 2, guys. So let's go ahead and open up the GUI for this. And we'll go tier 2 for the frame. That's upgraded. Tier 2 for the engine. That's upgraded. And tier 2 for the balloon. Now, let's take a look at the menu. So fuel cost, it's going to be -40. Speed is +2. Redstone, now we have 200 available. And altitude. So, redstone. That's going to be our, like, money, I guess, that it consumes. I'm kind of still curious at what this does. So if we put the redstone in here and apply... Oh yeah, so redstone is a currency for this. And that's going to allow you to do, like, custom modifications to the frame. It says right here, like, studded. It's going to cost 100 to apply that. Frame. It says cost 100 if applied. Let's go back to balloon. If we were to change our balloon, it's going to cost us 100 redstone. But we can now upgrade our balloon to any of these types. I really like this balloon, by the way. The Viescraft, I think it's what it's called. Something like that. Let's see, do we have enough redstone? If I need to go farming for more redstone, I will totally do that. Like, I have no problem. That's going to get us 123. So, let's change this. Engine, I'm not worried about that. Let's go to balloon. Wait. Core, balloon, this right here. And we're going to apply that. Oh, yes. Now we have the balloon above us. Also, we can now go up to 125 in height. So we can pretty much, I mean, we can go pretty high now at this point. And we're also a little bit faster when we move forward. But the balloon looks amazing. Look at this balloon. And as you can see, right there on the side is our Forge logo. Little Forge logo on the other side. I don't know if these are customizable, fully customizable. But man, that is super cool looking. I mean, all of this is really cool looking. But yeah, I mean, some more of the customizable stuff. So the balloon can also be changed. You can change like the way it's textured, the way it looks. It's like so. I think there's even, at least there used to be skins. Yeah, the frame can be skinned. And the one that I really liked, it's not on this list. Maybe it's the other one. It was Darkwood. Acacia, there it is, Darkwood. Darkwood's the one I really like, the way it looks on this thing. You can see up in the top, we have 2 minutes and 54 seconds, and I think that's on our total fuel, because we have 7 pieces left in there. Now that also runs on redstone, so keep in mind that you're going to need that. The only thing this is really missing, I think, is a light. If you could have like a light on the inside, that'd be really cool on this thing. But you got to remember that your normal key to descend is not shift whenever you guys go to play around with your Viescraft ship. But I did want to also show that I wanted to originally have this as my landing pad. And I hope that this ship is not too big for that landing pad. And what I can do is actually pull directly in, or I could back the thing in. And we could see, I'm pretty sure I'll fit. And actually, I definitely know I'll fit. But what I can do here, I can park this thing. Kind of nudge it in there a little bit. And we'll set her down. And I can get out, and there we go. It is inside here. It actually fits for the most part. Does look like it fits. Now, I did want to check. Does this continue to burn fuel? So we have a minute 40, right? Minute 30. We'll leave it at a minute. We'll leave it at 1 minute because, I mean, we'll find out. So 1 minute 30. We left our Viescraft machine. We can hop back in. We can see, I think the fuel level is still dropping. Oh yeah, it totally drops. When you're out of it, it still drops. And yeah, you can see it there. So yeah, you are not going to want to leave it fueled. Or you're going to want to take it with you. So not leaving it in the world is probably a good idea. But yeah, I mean, let me go get some more redstone and we'll see what more customizable things we can get. Alright, so I did do a little bit of mining, and as you can see, I did come out with quite a few loot. And I did go ahead and already throw a lot of the iron in the system. But what I did was I actually added a efficiency book, two books together to get efficiency 3, and then I had fortune on one of my my books in here. So yeah, as you can see, the two slots that are empty now, those were where those books were at. But yeah, I have a bunch more redstone, so that means, let me actually throw my coal. Actually, we need to take the coal and redstone. We need to go ahead and get us this. Like, we'll get a stack of that, just to last. And then we'll have all this redstone on us. As you see, I did also get quite a bit of other stuff as well, like diamond. That was a really nice thing to have. So yeah, let's take our redstone. We'll take our airship, and we're going to try out some more, you know, customizations. What all can we do with this? And that's what we're going to figure out here in just a minute. So let's throw our Pokeball out. And let's take a look now. So on our customization, we're fine. On our redstone, yeah, let's go ahead and throw in max redstone. Whew, that's a lot of redstone that takes. And we can just hold the rest, doesn't really matter. We'll take a look though. Add modules? I think modules have something to do with the bomb system, which I currently have the bomb system disabled for this, mainly for server stuff. You don't really want to be dropping bombs on a server, or have the ability to do that, because that can lead to some really nasty things happening, potentially nasty things happening. So on our engine, we can actually make the back engine dual, if we wanted to, or standard. I actually like the dual. Let's go ahead and apply that. Then we'll go back to more customizations. And we'll go to the frame. And we've already customized the frame skin. So I'm going to go back. And also you unlock more skins the higher tier you make your machine. And here's also the symbol. We can do heads. We just ran out of power. As you can see, we kind of float down. Yeah, but we can do Minecraft logo, scrolls. We have all kinds of little trinkets. I've kind of went over this last time, but I wanted to go over this again. I wish there was one that potentially said custom that would allow you to do this. This may be a way to do a custom where you put your own head here. I don't know how that's built into the pack. But yeah, as you can see, there's all kinds of different dragon heads. You can have all kinds of nifty little things on here. A dragon head might not be a bad thing to have on here. I do like my little symbol that I have here, so... Oh, and particles. Oh, wow. You can actually change the particles. I'm guessing of the engine? Right? Maybe? We'll put the rainbow particles. Let's see what that looks like. We'll apply that. We had 25 left on our customized stuff and our balloon. Do we want to put a pattern on here? I do like the checkered board pattern. I don't know about the speckled. And we don't have the checkered board pattern unlocked yet. Speckle doesn't look that bad. That looks kind of crazy. I'm just going to go with our default that we have. It doesn't look that bad. But yeah, that is not too bad. As you can see, the name, everything's set up good. I think we have everything set the way we want. What else? I mean, our core frame... We can do studded. You know what? I don't want to do studded because it's going to cost extra stuff. But default, we have standard engine and dual engine. Balloon, we can choose which type. And like I said, you can actually choose this depending on the application that you're going for. If you're building, it's probably best to use this small default version. If you're going for looks, I mean, it's up to you on what you want to do. But I really do like the one that I have at the moment. I think it looks really good. And yeah, I mean, we're ready to set off. Oh man, I just love the way this thing flies. It's one of my favorite flight mods, and I've said this before. That's the reason why it's in this pack. But yeah, let's take a look at our rainbows. Look at that. We do get a particle rainbow trail, or it's more like just doing RGB maybe, just red, blue, and green, and just spitting the particles out of the back. Oh, we hit a tree. We crashed into a tree. But yeah, I mean, this is honestly the best way to fly it. Now that I was thinking about it, if you have the shaders and you hold a torch in your offhand, you do get light in here. So you can actually see your gauges, you can see your fuel level, you can see all of your upgrade modules and stuff like that in here. It's super cool. Like, this is really nice. You can see all the torches that I have placed down. I have placed down a lot of torches. Yeah, a lot of torches. Yeah, man, this is super cool. Let's go down. Like, we can still go really high in this thing. Like, we can go pretty high. Let's go all the way to our max height. And like, mountains would be really the only thing that'd be pushing us. Like, right here is our max flight height. And on a stack, it looks like we get about 25 minutes or 20 minutes or so worth of flight time. And that's real 20 minutes. That's a real 20 minutes worth. I don't know. Does this thing have... I haven't looked at the upgrades. Does it have a storage module? Oh, it can. It can have a storage module. So this would be where our modules would go. How expensive is the modules? It's actually not that bad. We can do triple chests. Like, this is just literally upgrading themselves. I don't think it'd be too hard for us to make this stuff. Would it? Gold? We're getting pretty close to not having enough gold on us at the moment. What do we have? We have, these are really good. We can increase our altitude. Greater altitude, we can make it so we can land on water. Lesser water landing. Infinite fuel module, which requires a gas tier, which I'm guessing designed to enhance the airship. This is base. Fly without fuel. Oh, we can fly without fuel, but we get a 90% decrease in speed. But these decrease, so this would be a 70% decrease in speed, but you can run it with no fuel in it. That's actually really good. Let's make 2 of those. I want the chest. That would be a cool one to see work. We need this, 2 lockets, and some tripwire, and right. Oh, weighted pressure plate. And voila, we have one of those. And this would be a repeat on this. Okay, so we're missing emeralds, which is completely understandable. Okay, so on our modules. Throw that in there and learn. We learned the module. Now, lesser storage. Right? We clicked it. Does that mean it's on? So it says cost nothing. Adds 9 storage slots. How do we access the storage? That is a thing. So like in Viescraft, I'm sure there's controls for Viescraft. We go all the way down to where the V's are at. Viescraft. Move back, turning, open airship, drop a bomb, ascend, move forward, open airship GUI. That's a thing. So I don't see a like key for it. So maybe it is built into this, the module here. Is there any way to access the module? Because that would be really nice if you could. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments how this works, because I mean, it does have a book. I guess I could probably look. But I don't know if the modules tell you how exactly to open up. So here's the module system. So menu and navigation. Okay. Turn off module is number 4. So you can right click it to turn it off. But if it's turned off, that should refresh it, right? And turn everything on. Oh no. Oh, it's because our cost is down. We need redstone. Modules, now it's up. And now it's on. So now let's right click our airship. Maybe? Oh, here's our storage. It's right here. Right? Yeah, we get a storage slot. Look at that. It's like a little chest. Oh, and it looks just like... We can store a Viescraft book in there. Like anything that we need, like on us, or like super storage stuff, we could throw in there. Oh, that's really cool. And it's right inside the menu. As soon as you open this up, and you can make this larger. You can make it a full chest, I do believe. At least is what it looked like from the upgrades. So I'm guessing it'll add another 9 slots on the tier 2 upgrade and 9 more on the other upgrade. So all in all, you'll end up with the full chest worth of storage. So guys, well, well. This has been really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and as always, thanks for watching.